Hi, I'm Jermey and this is a series of presentations on the basics of indexing. And I wanted to start by having a look at indexing terminology, the language that indexers use. The fundamental element of an index is a term, and a term is any word or phrase or symbol in an index which is used to denote a concept. So basically everything you can see here within the index with the exception of the locators or page numbers there. A heading is a single top-level topic appearing in the index. Headings may also be called main headings or main entries. There can be complete elements in themselves like this, or there can be a heading for a series of subheadings, as in this one. Subheadings themselves are indented. Each subheading is a single entry underneath the main heading. Subheadings are also known as subdivisions or subentries. Subsubheadings is a heading at the third level. Headings beyond this level are very seldom used, but indexing software does support up to 6 levels of subheading if people really need that. Indents are an important part of the index. Subheadings, of course, are indented by a certain amount. Subsubheadings should be indented by the same amount again. And we also have turnover lines, where there are lines that are too long for the column, which are wrapped around and indented there to indicate that they follow on from the line above. And those are called turnover indents. The turnover indents and the subheading indents should be different sizes for distinguishability. Locators are the parts of an entry that tells the user where to find the material. It may be a page number, as it is here, paragraph number, a figure number, or even a URL if you're looking at an index which is up on the web. A locator that extends across 2 or more locations, like this, is known as a locator range. And where several locators are attached to the same heading, this is a locator string, as in this one here. Cross-references direct the user to another heading within the same index. The most common types are C cross-references, used when there are no locators for that particular entry, and C also cross-references used where there's 1 or more locators. So backbench is page 27, but C also marginal members there. An entry block is all the text under a single heading, including all the subheadings, locators and cross-references. So it may be multiple lines, it may just be a single line as here. Types of index, I'm going to talk about 3 of these. Subject indexes, name or citation indexes, and concordances, which are not really indexes at all, but which are often mistaken for them. But of course there can be very specific types of indexes to maps or other kinds of material, which depend very much on the job itself. A subject index focuses on the topics or subjects covered by the text. It may include the names of people and things when they're discussed in the text. There's no rule against including proper nouns, but it does not include mere mentions, which convey little or no information about the topic. A name index, sometimes called a citation index, includes only the names referred to in the text. It's normally done in academic circumstances where you're listing all of the researchers whose work you've cited in your own book. Locators in a name index are normally kept separate like this, so even when they occur on consecutive pages, they're each identified separately, they're not collected into a locator range. A concordance is a list of words. It normally includes every semantically significant word in the text. It may also include phrases and names. Concordances are much larger than indexes, and they typically take longer to produce, but there is software available which can do a reasonable job of producing them automatically within certain limits. Finally, I just want to talk about the 2 kinds of indexing work that we recognise. There is book style, where the indexer is working with a fixed package of information with identifiable parts, i.e. pages or numbered paragraphs, also called closed system or standalone indexing. And this kind of indexing is normally done as a one-off. You do the job and then that's it, it's finished, you move on to something else. Collection indexing involves maintaining and updating access to a continually growing collection of content, a specialist library, a database, a collection of journals, something of that sort, and it's often done on a regular basis. It may represent a large part or even all of a particular employee's workload, keeping this one particular index up to date. So that's the basic terminology used in indexing. I'm going to be producing another tutorial a little bit later on looking at some more detailed information. Thank you.